anywhere on Instagram, then on my page, then you know a little bit about what's going on. But for those of you guys here on YouTube or seeing this video on the Language Extravaganza page, this week is your chance to enroll in the Language Extravaganza, which is a combination of the Linguist Dojo and Becoming Bilingual. And sorry, Snoopy won't be there, but the Linguist Dojo and Becoming Bilingual, the physical copy of Becoming Bilingual, and with a signature and personalization from me to you, and it is an enrollment package into the Linguist Dojo at a price here that on this page that is lower than even the normal Linguist Dojo enrollment rate, and also with the Becoming Bilingual and the personalization. And it is just this week, and really, so the extravaganza part is the personalization aspect and the, Becoming Bilingual book. And actually, let me take you guys to go grab the copy of that book so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. And don't mind my living room down there in the darkness here for just a moment. Grab one copy, and I will go back downstairs where we have light and show you what we're doing here with Becoming Bilingual. Because you guys know, Linguist Dojo curriculum, you can see the whole thing on my website and on the page there. Yeah, you can see all of that curriculum, all the details there. Well, with Becoming Bilingual, so you get this physical copy, and it is beautiful because it's full color, the way I love it, and it has these cardstock pages, so they're really, really, really nice pages. And I really I don't do anything halfway. I go all out. So you know what? We'll do a Linguist Dojo preview right after this because we're gonna go all out. So we'll have to go back upstairs for that, but it's okay. We'll do it. And so you get this copy, and it's beautiful. And then in the front, because this isn't the front, this is the first page after the table of contents, you get this page over here, so the front, and then this page personalized by me. So I will talk with you a little bit in the DMs for once you get into the Facebook group. However, we will make it happen and personalize your copy for you with your name and a little message for you and sign it for you. And then I will send this in the mail to you wherever you are in the world, and you'll have your very own personalized copy of Becoming Bilingual, which is the only way through the Language Extravaganza to get your hands on a personalized and signed copy, because you can buy this on my website, but you buy this and then the Linguist Dojo, and it costs more than the Language Extravaganza, and it's not signed when you buy it, just the physical copy. This is the only way to get the signed and personalized copy. So it's really, 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 really good deal to get in right now because we are getting ready to we're just going to expand and grow and expand, and I'm not going to have time to be signing and personalizing all of these books, but right now I do. So right now is the time to come in and grab your copy in the Language Extravaganza. Let's go back upstairs. All right. Ooh. I'm kidding. Up we go. Up. Trying to watch my step. Put my book here on my little shelf. Here we go. To my computer. And we have okay lighting up here. Alright. Well, let's take it back downstairs, shall we? Let's get some better lighting, because we're just gonna go for it. Because, there's no point in just doing it far away. We're gonna make sure you can see everything. So here we go. Computer did my facial recognition on the way down. And alright, so Linguist Dojo. Let's take a look. And so the Linguist Dojo is an entirely digital course on language and applied linguistics is really where we go here. Applied linguistics, and I'm going to show you guys how it is set up and just give you like a full preview here. So you can see exactly what you're getting when you sign into the Language Extravaganza, because it's always nice to know exactly what you're getting. There's no surprises here. You're getting Linguist Dojo, access to the Facebook group for the Linguist Dojo. You get to keep a copy of the curriculum forever, and you get a copy of Becoming Bilingual, and it's signed and personalized. So I like to be really upfront with you guys, tell you exactly what you're getting, because that's what I like to know. So in here, there we go, how it is organized in my Google folder, but don't worry, it's a little bit even more organized than that. That is just like if you want to go and click through each of the units, but really the whole thing here, don't mind Snoopy chewing on his tennis ball, here is your syllabus for the Linguist Dojo. So you got the full thing here, and I'm going to get nice and close so you can see. So you got the Linguist Dojo and a quick introduction to what it is. You kind of know what it is by the time you get in here, because you already bought it by this point. And then each of those 6 units, they're here. So a quick description of the unit, the activities there. So you have the activity book and the presentation, a recorded copy of the presentation, and a copy of the slides if you're like, I just want to look at the slides, or I want to look at the slides while I watch the presentation so I can take notes, or however you want to do it. You got options. So you got that, and then the rest of them. So here is the reading fluency unit 2, and then, come on, there we go. Writing fluency, okay, which is the core. Writing is the core of the Linguist Dojo. And listening, speaking, fluency, embodiment, you got it all here. So what do each of these things look like? What is an activity book? What does the presentation look like? Well, I'll show you. So my computer functions a little better when it's actually a computer. So let's flip it into a computer. And let's go to, let's see, unit 1. I'm going to click on here where it says activity book and click. So it's a little better when it's like clicking with the pad, so let me do that. And click, 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 click here. So you can see this is the first one. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. All right, well, it's loading. Let me turn it back into tablet mode, and here we go. So this is what these lessons look like. So you got a cover here, nice little cover, and language. What is language? Well, it's you could hold this arrow here. There we go. There we go. Let me hold it on the side though, so that my hand's not blocking it. So nice and close too, so you can see. Woo! There, guys. All right. So you got this full document. So it is like, if you've read Becoming Bilingual, then you know like my writing style and how we write this kind of like workbook kind of things, activity books, and it's like that. It is comprehensive, to say the least. But it's fun. It's colorful and it's fun. And yeah, and it has the lessons, well, the whole thing's a lesson. It has these activities here. This is the activity portion. And where you can, basically, this is what I want you to do to really understand this concept here. So this is how you can check to make sure that you are getting the concept. The idea here, though, is that you read the lesson and then you read the whole lesson. So this whole thing here, and which is not like super, super long. So it's 7 pages. So I try to make them as concise as possible because, you know, there's no point in just like reading just to read. You want to get the information and move on. So these documents, I believe they're all under 10 pages. They're pretty close, but they're concise, and they are detailed. Like they're long enough to be concise, and they're long enough to be detailed, but they're also concise. And then you have So more of the lesson here. And we continue and continue and continue. And then you have these activities down here where this is how you know that, okay, I understand what I needed to understand from this lesson. So that said, the idea here is that you read through this and then watch the presentation, which let me show you what that looks like here. So going back to the syllabus here. So I'm back on the syllabus here, and I'm just gonna click on here where it says presentation, there, and open it up. And I'm gonna mute it because I don't want it playing on here right now. And yeah, so I'm gonna mute that. But you can see that here, and then it plays directly in here and directly in the, this is all in the Google Drive, so you don't have to go anywhere else. It's all in one place. So it's really, really nice, really convenient. It really just simple, easy to follow. Get in, get the information you need, and put it into practice. So here is the presentation, and then let's move along a little bit so you can see there's like different slides in here, and then there's me up in the corner talking to you. And every single one of the lessons in the Linguist Dojo is set up this way. They are all set up with an activity book, a presentation, and a copy of these slides as well. So you can print them and take notes if you want to. And yeah, so you go through here, and this presentation, it is the content that is in the activity book, but it is not a regurgitation of that information, of that content. It is expanding and going more in depth into that content. So in the What is Language, it's like, an introduction to a little bit of linguistics, like not like going in depth into semantics and pragmatics and phonetics and all of that, but it just kind of touches on those things so that you have a little bit of background before you get into how do I actually use language to learn a foreign language. So it's very practical, and it's the applied linguistics side. And then in the video lesson, the presentation, it is going beyond that and how to really think about those concepts. So it's a reinforcement of what you learn in the activity books, and it is also going beyond that to think like, okay, this is how you can begin to apply it so that you can start thinking and form your own ideas and responses to those questions that you will then go back to after the presentation in the activity book. And then the Facebook group. So the Facebook group is part of the Linguist Dojo that you have access to the whole time you're in Linguist Dojo. And you have that to close this up so I don't have light on my face. And so you have access to that Facebook group the whole time. And it serves as a couple of things. So you can use it as you go through the lessons, right? And you can say like, oh, I need help with this question. Like, I don't understand this question. Or can you help me find more resources on phonetics? Like, I really want to learn about that. I don't know. Like, I'd like to know a little bit more about this. Or any questions that you have, you can ask those there. You can use it as a place for networking with other language learners, because the Linguist Dojo is for all languages, especially English, because it's all in English. So if you are an English learner with a high level of English, you can use it as a way to learn language learning skills and improve your English, because you are constantly reading, writing, speaking, and listening in English. But if you're using it for another language, then you are doing the reading in English and the listening in English, but you are doing the writing and the practices in your target language, and then sometimes a little bit in English, depending on what it is. If it's more like linguistic, perspective understanding, or if it's more of like writing a response, or like practice with your target language, of course you're going to use your target language. So you have that within the group. You can find other people who speak that language and network there. And they're also people who are in the Linguist Dojo. So they are people who are, they're doing the same thing as you, and they know the curriculum too. So there are people who will work really well together, will work really well with you, because they are, they're right there learning alongside with you. So there are many, many, many ways to use that. And then of course, I'm in there for the time being. It is just me in the Facebook group teaching it with my students. And pretty soon, though, I will have an assistant coming in this year, the next couple months. And so it will be me and the assistant, and then gradually, be less and less and less of me. But right now, it is all me. So right now is your chance to work directly with me in the Linguist Dojo. And this is all through the Language Extravaganza, because you get the Linguist Dojo and Becoming Bilingual and the signed and personalized copy, and you get it all. So that is the whole shebang here. And a Snoopy, of course, a Snoopy. You don't get a Snoopy, sorry. But let me know if you have any questions on here on YouTube. Send me a DM, send me an email, however you want to get a hold of me, and we will chat about it. Or if you know you're ready and you want to get in on the Language Extravaganza, go ahead and join on in, and I'll get you all squared away. All right? Bye, guys.